Hey everybody, welcome back to the GameSpot stage. I'm joined by two lovely gentlemen, Al and Chris, and you guys are from Wargaming. How's it going? How'd you feel about tanks? I'm surprised. How about a whole world populated by tanks? Would that make you happy?
You like big lumps of metal, that drive through houses and like shoot pretty much anything. What's not to like?
Oh, we actually need to put a mic on you, Al. I realized.
Oh yes.
So,
maybe
Al, if you can speak for Chris while he mics himself up, that'd be great.
Right.
So I'm going to address my questions to you.
So, all right, let's do that.
There we go. That
All
was
right, no,
smooth.
there we go.
That
There
was
we go.
smooth. Brilliant. Well, guys.
Sorry about that, folks.
No, that's fine. That's my fault. I should have reminded you. Anyway, you guys have brought a game with you for us to look at. It's World of Tanks, but maybe not as you know it. Here it is on a tablet. It's World of Tanks Blitz. Do you want to just move your mic a little bit closer to your face? And you know, I'm going to dive in here, Al. Hope you don't mind. There we go.
There it is. Right.
Perfect.
Yeah, World of Tanks Blitz. So World of Tanks is a global phenomenon, but it's been on the PC. So there's 85 million people who've been playing it on the PC. That's great, but there's a whole other section of people that just can't get their hands on it.
I like how you're like 85 million. That's great. It's like, that's loads.
It's amazing.
So yeah, they've been banging on the table saying we must have this game on a mobile platform soon. And so obviously iOS is the big guy. So we're going for those first. And yeah, we're happy to announce that it's going to be available globally from June the 26th.
Okay. So we can actually, let's have a look at some of the gameplay right now. And you can talk me through what's going on.
Cool.
So the tanks take place. They all hang out in a garage together, and we've got like all the famous American, German, and Russian tanks. You can scroll through basically and choose tanks. Oh, we're changing the mic.
right on the fly. That's amazing. That's
light,
okay.
medium, and heavy tanks.
So light, medium, and heavy tanks. Yeah.
If you want to run around the map, highlighting where the enemy are, choose a light tank. But if you want to sort of prowl around at the back with a big gun and then just snipe people from a distance, go for a heavy. With this game, it was important that we made it kind of. We want people to get into the action a lot quicker. So instead of 15 versus 15 on a big map, it's 7 versus 7 on a smaller map. Think rugby sevens versus, full.
Okay.
And we also left out the artillery, which are great for the PC game, but they make no sense in a mobile context.
Gotcha.
And so the maps are smaller, the teams are smaller. We basically accelerate people into the action. So instead of an 8-minute game, it's a 3 or 4 minute game. So that whether you're sitting on the loo or commuting or just waiting for your bus, you can basically dip into your mobile and get your fix.
Fantastic. So so you're just going through the selection process at the moment,
Yeah,
right?
well, let's choose a famous American tank, the M4 Sherman.
Let's get into it.
I've just come back from the Normandy celebrations, and we actually saw one of these rolling along a beach, and they look absolutely formidable. So it's a great all-rounder. It's a medium tank, so it can do a little bit of scouting, a little bit of sniping. As with the main game, you've got various customizable options you can use. You can have a bigger gun. We're men, of course, it's all about having the biggest possible gun. So put a big gun on it, and then let's get in and start doing some killing. Yeah, if you want, you can have a bigger engine.
Guns.
But yeah, it's basically about having a bigger gun.
All right, let's get into some battles here.
Hit that battle button, mate. Let's go in. Yeah. So we basically just tested this in the Nordic region, where it placed number 3 in the App Store. So that's a fantastic result. Okay. But the most interesting statistic is that the average game times were like 70+ minutes. Now that's huge. That basically
on mobile.
means,
okay.
Yeah, exactly. So instead of I think most people think mobile games can be a little bit disposable. Yes, they're great fun, but they don't have any, real depth and immersion. And so our guys have really focused on taking a proper, fully immersive action game onto a mobile platform, and we think they've done it. So we're going into a map here called Fort Despair. All of the maps for World of Tanks Blitz.
We're playing this on an iPad Mini, by the way, if you're watching at home and wondering what the device is.
Oh, and here we go. We're in game. So it's a sort of, a dry, deserty, rocky type of a thing. So the biggest challenge for the mobile game when you're doing a full action game is control interface. So we've basically experimented with various options, and the one we've come up with we think is fine. However, if you disagree, it's customizable. You can basically move the icons around on the screen. You can stretch them and shrink them to make them bigger or smaller.
You're controlling the direction with your left thumb there, right?
Direction with the left, and then the view with the right. And then, again, because the original game relies on keyboard and mouse, we've basically used a few shortcuts to help make things a bit easier for you. So the main one is the auto zoom. So instead of having to zoom in and out and get your ranging right, the game takes care of that for you. Right, so we've got an enemy there, highlighted in red, and the auto zoom's gone in, and then we've hit the fire button and the shell's gone in. You'll see the red circle basically that reflects the reload time. That's totally accurate. That would take that tank that long to reload that shell in battle. So that's all properly simulated.
So that was
I'm afraid, Chris.
The pressure,
live
on stage
on air,
live pressure.
Live on air, I'm actually going to dismiss you. You are fired. Give me the bloody pad, I'll play. No, I'm kidding. Chris is way better than I am. Sorry, mate, you've had several questions.
I forgot my question because he died, and that kind of put me right off. If you could not die, that'd be great. So basically, you were killed by an AI, correct? But
no, this is a live game.
Oh, that was another person.
Yeah, amazingly, even though it's about 4 in the morning back over in Scandinavia, there's still about 200 people that, for whatever reason, are up playing World of Tanks Blitz. So no,
that's cool.
There's no AI bots in the game. It's
all players.
It's team-based, 7 against 7. Absolutely.
Gotcha. Well, you let your team down there, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid you did.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just to cover, maybe
a little bit.
So do you want us to go back in? And
let's go back in. Let's keep playing. I want to see more.
Maybe choose a different tank. I don't know, whichever one you fancy.
I want to see what it looks like when Chris
go for a heavy. Go for a heavy.
Go for a heavy?
Yeah, a nice big heavy. Let's stay American. We're in America. Let's not upset people.
There we go.
Here we've got the German tanks in there. Obviously, a lot of people relate to the German tanks because they were famous, the Panther, the Tiger. They're brilliant tanks, a little bit over-engineered like their cars, so they do break down. The American ones are very good for mobility.
Yep.
They were basically using chassis and suspension that were made by the Ford car factory, so they're really comfortable to ride in. The Russian tanks, they're really an exercise in basically, just massive numbers. So they got them off the production line really quickly into the front line.
Yeah.
They also pioneered the sloping armor, which basically makes the shells bounce off. So I don't know, it's impossible to say which are the best tanks, but I have a slight bias towards the Russian ones.
I think it's more of a preference.
Do you like them as well?
Yeah.
Cool.
Chris, which are your favorite ones to play then?
Honestly, I like being a scout.
You love scouting.
Very stealthy.
I played on the wild side.
Yeah.
I like
he's a young, light, mobile lad, so he's probably quite a quick runner. Quite often your personality drives your tank.
That's
exactly right.
Oh, guys, so what tank would I be then? I'm scared.
You're a medium. You're a medium.
Medium.
And I'm a heavy.
Okay.
So if we work together, and by the way, you can work together in a platoon, we would be great. Yeah. So he'd be running around, lighting up the map, showing where the enemies were.
Okay.
You'd be going into a support position, waiting for me to kind of like get up onto the ridge at the back, zoom in and snipe and take them out. So
Here we go.
Okay, we're in 3, 2, 1 battle time.
Here we go.
So
good luck, Chris. No pressure.
This time I'll try to do my best.
No pressure, Chris.
Okay, guys.
we didn't actually highlight the chat facility, but you've got in-game chat. The key to all of Wargaming's games is that they are team-based.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to actually win this game on your own if you try and be a loner.
I mean, no pressure. There's only about 2,000 people watching you, so don't worry about it. Yeah. No pressure.
So I'm almost certain we're going to have a win live on air now.
I'm going to do my best here, guys. I'm going to do my best here.
Stick with your teammate. Right, he's a nippy lad. He's a scout. A diamond means a scout. And then a triangle means a tank destroyer. They're pretty nasty. They've got massive frontal armor and really powerful guns with high-velocity shells. So they will take you out if you see one. That's a heavy there, so let's try and take him out.
There he is.
Good.
Nice shot right there. There we go.
There you go. He's retreating behind the building now to get cover while he reloads. And then he's going to snipe out again.
Oh.
You'll get a lot of this kind of tactical play, zigzagging across each other.
What happens
Make sure you don't hit your teammate.
I was going to say, what happens if you do friendly fire?
It's basically a slap on the wrist.
Okay.
And he might swear at you in game.
But it will damage his tank.
Oh yeah, you'll take damage just like you would.
Same level of damage.
If you repeatedly damage your own player, then one of our games masters might just take you out and say, look, this isn't good.
Yeah. You're shooting the wrong people.
Yeah, you'll get a bad reputation, and you'll see that in your rankings. You might be left out of platoons. Okay, so
There's another guy right there. It's the same guy right there. Let's try to take him out.
Good. Yeah, you've got 3 different shell types here. Okay. You've got standard shells, which will work for most situations, but if you come up against a heavy tank, you're going to need to go to armor piercing.
Okay.
So they basically they taper a lot more quicker. They're a bit more pointy, and they will go inside, and then the shell will explode.
Yep.
And then if you're dealing with a weak armored vehicle like a tank destroyer, they've got massive guns, but they've got weak armor. Then you'll load a high explosive, and that will go in and basically take them out in 1 or 2 shots.
There we go. I think this guy, we could probably take this guy down pretty soon.
Good,
Waiting
Chris.
to reload over here.
There you go. That's a live air kill from Chris.
I'm trying.
Years of training, and it's paying off, mate. Right, so there's a red bar filling up in the middle of the game now. That basically means there's 2 ways to win the game. Kill all the enemy or capture their flag. Okay. So what we've got going on right now is the enemy team are in the process of capturing the flag. So we're going to sneak up on this ridge, and hopefully we'll get a view of the tank that's actually inside the zone. So if not, we're going to need to rush into the to the flag area. If you can get one hit on the guy that's basically capturing the flag, then it'll reset that countdown to 100, and so it'll count up
Fantastic.
again.
Well, we've got about a minute left on stage, so let's see what we can do in a minute, Chris. No pressure.
Absolutely.
We've got that additional time pressure.
I'm going to kick back now. I've said
You're doing great this time around, man. I'm very impressed. Watch out for that lamppost.
So just to wrap things up then, so this is globally available on June the 26th. People need to go to WOT, which is World of Tanks, WOTblitz.com. And register. And remember, this is free to play. This is free to play. This is free to play, team-based mobile tank gaming, coming to an iPhone near you from June the 26th.
June the 27th, did you say?
26th.
26th.
We moved it a day earlier just for you.
Just for me. Oh, wow.
We're like that.
Never
we
felt so important.
We respond, we react.
And check it out, Al. We were actually able to reset.
Unbelievable.
Thing.
You've done well.
We did it at literally, I think, like 70 seconds or something.
Yes, nice work.
Well done.
Nice work.
Well done.
Excellent.
No.
So I'm going to rehire you, Chris, after
Am I
that
back on?
first match.
It's been a roller coaster day for you.
You're back on the team, mate. You're back on the team.
I really
Good lad.
Just to know more.
I'm going to try to win this. And
a nice tank on tank
action. Get a few more
there.
shots in. Time for a few more shots.
Look at that, zooming in, auto zoom. That's a T-34, I think. Sloping armor on the front there.
Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
There we go.
That's a good hit. Good hit.
Let's put back. Let's put back. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I think we got this, guys. He's by himself over here.
You'll keep your job whatever happens, dude.
Is
You're
it
fine.
really? I hope so.
And remember,
there he is. There he is. Go on. He's right there.
Okay, so
he's right there. No
he has
pressure.
to come to me now.
No pressure.
Take him out, dude. Oh, he's hiding behind a. He's a coward. He's a coward.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Once again, people, WOTblitz.com, June the 26th.
There it is.
Brilliant. Well, guys,
that's what I'm talking
wonderful
about.
work. Wonderful work. It's been a pleasure having you both on stage. Al, Chris, you did really well.
We got
no, don't worry. We got there in the end.
Right.
Got there in the end. Now, if you